Alright. Alright. Looks like I have a mullet. Almost. But anyway. Alright, what's up everybody? Peter Gilmer here for video number 2. Video number 2 on this rainy, murky, Wednesday evening, March the 9th, 2022. Thank you all for watching. Make sure you like the video. Hit the subscribe button down below on this channel and my other channels, which are in my pants, down below in the description box. And as always, follow me on Facebook, follow me on Twitter and Instagram. Share the video all over the internet. Don't forget to tap that bell, turn on all notifications so you never ever miss an upload. And that's pretty much all I gotta say about that. Alright, on this now Wednesday evening, just about to turn dark here in the Northeast. It's all 6:06 and it's getting dark by Sunday. It'll be like 7:15 by the time it gets dark here in the Northeast. That's you know what that means. Spring and summer are right around the corner. So you can go out late. Some be going down about 9 o'clock by June and July. Well, really July, but that's good. You stay out all fucking day and do whatever the fuck you want. Then go home, go to sleep. And then wake up, it's like 7 o'clock in the morning by the time the sun goes up, about 7:30 around that time. But yeah, we got, we're 2 weeks away from spring, so we got daylight savings time this Saturday night into Sunday. So turn your clocks forward 1 hour at 2 a.m. It becomes 3 a.m. So you lose an hour of sleep, but it is what it is. Not that you're gonna get up anyway, but that's all I gotta say about that. So do it now. No, not now, but don't turn your clock ahead on Saturday night, like late Saturday night, early Sunday. That's pretty much all I gotta say about that. Alright, ladies and gentlemen, on this Wednesday evening, March the 9th, 2022, like I said, this is my second video of the day. Check out my video about Psycho Sid Vicious getting into the Hall of Fame. It was announced today. They joined The Undertaker and Big Van Vader in the Hall of Fame class of 2022. So that's all nice and good. So check it out. Link is in the description box. It's on. Go a video back. It is what it is. I had a long day. I'm sorry. But that's all I gotta say about that. But hopefully you had a good day. And that's all that matters. All right. So, ladies and gentlemen, it is time for your NXT Roadblock review from last night for March the 8th, 2022 from the Capitol Wrestling Center in Orlando, Florida. And you, sir, can go bye-bye if I can get it there. But no, I don't do that in front of those people. I don't do that, but no. So I did that. Why won't? Anyway, that's what I hate about Facebook Live. Not Facebook Live. Sorry, YouTube Live. That you can do it on your phone, but sometimes you can't get I'll do it later. But yeah. Go fuck yourself. But anyway, let's get into this review. So I'm going to do it. So it is what it is. Whatever. Alright, so let's get into the video. Let's not waste any more time. And Blah, 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 blah. Alright, so, we got that. Oh, sure. Sure you did. Sure you did. Sure you did, sir. Sure you did. Sure you did. But it is what it is. Now, why won't the comment thing come up? Yeah, sure you do. You're a fake. Get out of my chat. Sorry, I'm having technical problems with my phone now. There you go. You, sir, bye-bye. So, you're out of here, and you're out of here. So, it took me a while to do that, but I apologize for that. So, anyway, just a bunch of stupid trolls that have no fucking lives. It is what it is. I thought you were gonna ignore me, huh? Anyway, we'll move on from there. Alright, let's get into this review because I want to go to sleep. Not I want to go to sleep, I want to rest before Dynamite goes on the air tonight. And that should be pretty good tonight, but we'll get to that later. Alright, so we open up Roadblock with a video looking at the triple threat tag team match. More fucking douchebag trolls. More same thing. You're just gonna get blocked. Go make another 5,000 there. You know who. I'm not gonna say your name, but you know who you are. An immature troll. Get a life. Anyway, so we begin with the opening video showing the triple threat match. After that, then we go to our first match in the semifinals of the Women's Dusty Rhodes Baby Tag Team Classic semifinals. We got Raquel Gonzalez and Corey J taking on Wendy Choo Choo and Dakota Kai, the unlikely team that somehow got in the semifinals. This match was a little botchy, but I mean, really didn't impress me that much. So that's all I gotta say about that. So it is what it is. Yeah, you faked your death. That's great. That's not funny. It's not funny. It's not funny. And I think you're a troll, so I'm gonna remove you. Goodbye. So it is what it is. Alright, so it starts off with Wendy Choo taking Jade down for some peekaboo! 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 What are we, 12? Peekaboo! Anyway, so she does all that, then she takes a nap. Karen Q has the worst gimmick ever. It is what it is. So she takes a nap and then commentary of Vic Joseph and bad news, Wade Barrett. I'm afraid I got some bad news for you. So yeah, they're whispering. Why are we whispering our commentary? I don't know why. This is stupid. Whispering commentary. Great. Just great. Anyway, so Raquel Gonzalez comes in and she's like, and she screams and misses an elbow drop to wake Wendy Choo up. but she picks her up in an airplane spin circa 1905, and does it not once, but twice. So Jade's running elbow in the corner, gets a near fall. Wendy Choo then drives her into the other corner. Then Dakota Kai comes in, starts elbowing, I think it was Corey Jade. And they start going back and forth with stomps and chokes in the corner. Then Wendy Choo comes in for an elbow, but Corey Jade blocks some suplex attempts. Excuse me. Got that. Alright, Jade gets sent to the apron for a baseball slide to the floor from Wendy Choo. Then Dakota Kai goes after her, but then Raquel Gonzalez is there. Oh, we got the Prince in the chat. What's up, Prince Idol? My good buddy, my good old pal. That's cool. Alright, so Raquel Gonzalez tries to stop him, and Dakota Kai stops in her tracks and starts, having those, he was like, and she starts screaming, and then she gets kicked in the face. Thank you for subbing, but you're out of here. I'm not going to even pronounce that. I'm not going to acknowledge it. These people with these freaking sock accounts. I mean, how many do you have? Do you have all day making sock accounts? How many fucking emails do you have? Well, it's a branded account. Get a life, man. Get a job. Get some pussy too, man. God damn. I don't care. More views for me, thank you. But it is what it is. Alright, so you're out of here. So, it's just me and the Prince right now. And we're mods, so we can just kick you out at any time. So, it is what it is. Alright, but anyway. So we get that. Yeah. I know what this is. I know what it is. Said you were gonna ignore me, huh? Oh, this video's gonna get saved and get sent somewhere. You're a pussy. You're a fucking pussy. That's all I gotta say about that. Alright, but anyway. Alright, so let's get back on track. So Raquel Gonzalez tries to scare Dakota Kai. That really doesn't work. And then Toxic Attraction, Gigi Dolan and JC Jane, the women's tag team champions, they attack her from behind. And that's it. And they attack her her leg, and then they slam her leg into the ring post, and that was a big part of the rest of the match for them. They go back in. Gonzalez can't even stand on the apron, so I think she has a broken leg. But we got all that. We go to break, come back. Well, that's before that. Jade clotheslines Choo, and then she basically finished the match. But Dakota Kai comes back, gets kicked right in the face, and then gets the tag to Raquel Gonzalez, who can barely stand. These trolls are just something else, man. It just makes me laugh. It just makes me laugh. Anyway. So, Raquel Gonzalez comes in, but earns a kick to face. Then Dakota Kai starts hearing those voices in her head. Is it Randy Orton's voices in his head? They count to me. They come to me. Well, holy shit. So, we move on from there. So we got all that. Then she tries a running boot in the corner. She hits that. And then Raquel tries for the Chicana bomb. And she just has her up, but her leg gave out, and she basically it just fell like a brick wall. Alright, then Dakota Kai hits the running boot in the corner. And then Wendy Choo Choo goes up top, hits the Vader bomb. And then Dakota Kai comes up top with a double stomp, which didn't really connect. But anyway, 1, 2, 3, Dakota Kai gets the win over Raquel Gonzalez. She finally beats her demon. And that's pretty much all I gotta say about that. And these guys. I'm just gonna block all these motherfuckers. I don't give a shit. I should have put them on. That's what I'm gonna actually do. That's what I'm actually gonna do. I should have done this before, and I didn't do it. And you know, I thought Prince Idol was here. Maybe he took a nap. But yeah, man, these freaking trolls are just something else, man. I don't know, Prince Idol. I don't know. I mean, they just came out of the woodwork. And I know who it is, too. The guy that doesn't work. Supposedly works, but does not work. He's trying to get me to say his name, but I'm not going to say his name. Because I'm ignoring the guy. It is what it is, but... that's all I gotta say about that. It's just same old bullshit every freaking, every freaking time. Same fucking bullshit. There, Prince Idol. But I'm not gonna let it get to me. So, they're making me more popular. So this douchebag is making me more popular than he is because he has no life. With his 6,000 accounts and nobody watches his fucking videos. You know what I mean? It's just something else. But alright, let me just get to what I wanted to do. But how's Prince Otto? How you doing, my man? But where we get into the business at hand. Yeah, I understand. I understand that. I understand. I mean, I know I gave you a wrench, but I don't want you to abuse the power, but I like to keep a clean chat, so, sometimes I can't, get these freaking trolls to get out of here. So, what are you gonna do? In 1 second, I'm trying to do something. So, yeah, I know these trolls gonna say, "Oh, he's getting flustered. He's getting flustered." Go suck a dick. I'm not gonna mess up my fucking thing, but why doesn't it have that? So. I'm having a problem, but that's what I wanted to do. That's what I wanted to do. Alright. So, we're gonna get these douchebags out of here. Let me just destroy that. Alright. We'll get to that. Yeah, now we're back on track. Wait, they want me to say his name? You know what his name is? My name is Kid! Okay, I'm not gonna scream because I'm not going to. But his name is Kid Rock! But that's all I gotta say about that. Alright, we're gonna take these trolls out. They're not gonna come in anymore. So. That's okay, Prince. You're okay. You're okay in my book. You don't have to worry about that. I'm not gonna bash you for abusing the power of the mighty Banhammer. Nobody will get that. So, all right. So Dakota Kai and Wendy Choo Choo get the win. They go on to the Dusty Rhodes finals for the women, where they will take on either Katie Ray and Io Shirai or whoever they're facing next week. But But it is what it is. Match was So I'll give it 2.25 out of 5 stars. It is what it is, and that's all I gotta say about that. Alright, we will move on from that to Tommaso Ciampa with a promo. He says he's ready to win the NXT title for the 3rd time. Maybe 3rd time's the charm, as always. Then we hear from Dolph Ziggler. He says, Ciampa says Dolph Ziggler and Braun Breaker can fight it out to be 2A and 2B, but there has never been a bigger gap between number 1 and number 2. But, so we'll see what happens with that. See if Ciampa can get Goldie back for the 3rd time. And we'll move on from there. Alright, then we see the beautiful Tiffany Stratton. Boogie Hogan. And Tiffany Stratton walking in the back. Then we see the, see the Warrior of the Sun, Saray, looking on. I think she was in her schoolgirl outfit. So we got that. Alright, then we quickly go to the parking lot. Something happened in the parking lot. Then we see the Creed brothers, and they're down, they're like grabbing their sides and their shoulders, and then the rest of Dynamite comes in. It's like, what the hell happened? Somebody attacked them. They don't know who it is. Roddy's going like, what the hell? So we get that. So we'll hopefully find out who attacked the Creed brothers, and the Creed brothers were supposed to take on Imperium for the tag team belts. And that might be up in jeopardy right now, but we'll see what happens with all that. And we move on. Alright, then we see the Creed brothers in the trainer's room, and then Raquel Gonzalez and Cora Jade, they go into the trainer's room to get, Raquel Gonzalez goes to get checked out. I think she smashed her knee. I think she has a messed up knee, so she's probably going to be off for a while. We'll see what happens with that. I don't think that she's going to go to the main roster. The storyline injured her, and she goes to the main roster. I don't think so. But, yeah, so a lot of chaos on last night's show. A lot of people getting hurt. But it is what it is. Alright, so we go back to the ring, finally, with our next match. Tiffany Stratton taking on Fallon Henley. Not Dawn Henley. No, they're not related, I don't think. But anyway, Fallon Henley is the friend of Briggs and Jensen. But so we'll see what happens with that. Match was okay, nothing great. Starts out with Stratton with a front face lock, slowing down the pace. And then Tiffany, stops and starts staring at her nails. Ooh. So we got, alright, so Henley fights back, but then Tiffany Stratton hits a big-time Samoan drop. Then something weird happened, like the smoke starts going off near the entrance, causes a distraction, and then, out of nowhere, Saray comes from the other side of the ring and knees Stratton right in the back of her head. And Fallon Henley took advantage, hit the Shining Wizard on AJ Lee. That ass! I haven't said that in a while. So she hits the Shining Wizard 1, 2, 3. She gets the win in about 2 minutes, 43 seconds. So almost 3 minutes. Filler match. But we get that. So we move on from there. So I give the match 2.25 out of 5 stars. Afterwards, Jensen and Briggs come out to celebrate with their friend, Fallon Henley, her first win in NXT. You get the golf clap. And that's basically all I got to say about that. And we'll move on from there. Alright, after that, we go to Chase University with Professor Andre Chase yelling at his students for screwing up last week. And then we see Bodie Howard doing, Chase said that Bodie Howard did his job, and then we see that he has a humongous black eye. Well, that's what happens when you face Von Wagner. This was. Alright, then one of his students asks, how bad is your eye? And then Case goes, Jamie, when did you graduate and become a fucking doctor? He still going, motherfucker! No, they bleeped it, of course, but he was like, motherfucker! That was awesome. I loved it. Then, he threatens Jamie again. Jamie goes out, leaves the class. It's just fun. It's just fun that, you know, in Andre Chase University, those segments in the classroom, are pretty funny. And I think, you know, Harlan Bravado, excuse me, really is, you know, getting into this gimmick, you know, being a school teacher and all this shit. I like the gimmick. I like it. I like it a lot. I want more of it. Hoorah. And that's it. Alright, so I gave that 3 out of 5 stars. Probably the best thing, well, so far on the show. Alright, after that, we go to the barber shop. No, Brutus Beefcake's not there. But the Buchai! He ain't there. We got the North American champion Carmelo Hayes and Trick Williams there with some friends there. They're all happy with what they're doing. Hayes says he's ready for his North American title ladder match at Stand and Deliver. Trick Williams is a little bit worried. He's like, well, who's your opponent's going to be? How many opponents are you going to have? And then Carmelo's like, well, 4. 3, 4, it doesn't matter. I'm going to be the champ, and I'm going to be the A champ, and I'm going to be the best North American champion in WWE history, or NXT history, so. Because he don't miss, so. So see who qualifies, as he said in the promo, for the ladder match. I think it's going to be Cameron Grimes, Pete Dunne. That's 2. Who else can you put in there? I put Kushida in there. I don't know. At number 4 is maybe Eli Drake. I don't know, but it should be a great match at Stand and Deliver for the North American title. We'll see who qualifies next week. And that's pretty much all I got to say about that. And we move on. Alright, so I gave that 2.25 out of 5 stars. Alright, then we go to another segment. What is this? Impact? Segment after segment after segment? Come on now. So, we get the return of Lashing Out with Lash Legend, and her guest is the beautiful Nikita Lyons. So Legends recaps Leon's backstory. You know, her mom was like a groupie, and she was like banging everything that walks. Blah blah blah. And then Nikita Lyons talks about how her mom told her not to be judgmental. Blah blah blah. Lash Legend's not having it. I'm not convinced. You know. They start going back at it, and then Nikita Lyons like had the line of the promos like, "I think you're just a piece of shit." Thank God for that 7-second delay button, eh, Vince? This ain't AEW, you can't say shit. But it is what it is. So they argue about, you know, each other's looks, and Lashley's like, well, I got no time for this. You know, show's over, I'm out of here. And they start arguing, and then like their security guards are like trying to break them up. So we'll probably see a Nikita Lyons Lash Legend match coming up. Should be alright. I just think, you know, Nikita Lyons is just going to be a monster coming out of this thing. Yeah. We got all that. Alright. So, getting notifications now from from my good fans, because they love me. We got that. Oh, I missed the... What's up? So we got that. Alright, we got my Canadian brother from the north, Andre Corbeil. What's up, Andre? How you doing? I haven't talked to you in a while. He says, what a weak-ass name for a pay-per-view. Well, it's really a pay-per-view. It's a, you know, one of those special events. Kind of like how Impact has those events and I'm really not on pay-per-view like Sacrifice was. But it is what it is. Okay, what's up, Peter? Nothing much. You know, just chilling. Just chilling, you know, dealing with these moronic trolls. But, you know, same old, same old. What is this? Okay. WWE presents Fence Post live on pay-per-view. Fence Post. WWE Gate Lock. I don't know. Or doorknob, or I don't know. Yeah, but, you know, Roadblock used to be a WWE pay-per-view, a main roster pay-per-view, like, which used to take over for TLC back in the day. Then it was Armageddon, then TLC, and then Roadblock was, like, right in the sandwich in there in December. So NXT gets now Roadblock before Stand and Deliver. Yeah. What are you gonna do? Some of these names are, yeah, I agree. Some of them are kind of corny. But it is what it is. So we get that. Alright, so Nikhil Jones and Last Legend probably have a match probably next week on the program. We'll see what happens with that. I gave that 2.25 out of 5 stars. Alright, then we see Mackenzie Mitchell with Imperium. And they deny having anything to do with the attack on the Creed brothers, being a Creed brothers. And then MSK comes in and is like, hey, we'll take the shot from them. If they can't go, we'll be the number one contenders. Like, you didn't qualify. You're not the number one contenders. You already lost. So we'll see who faces Imperium for the tag team belts in the main event, but I think you know who attacked the Creed brothers. Most likely was MSK. Anyway, Andre says, this is going to blow you away, but I've still never watched a full episode of NXT, and I'm at a year and a half of completely stopping watching Raw and SmackDown. Damn! Well, you're a Mr. Impact guy, so what do you, I mean, what can I say about that? I mean, you don't want to watch Raw, that's fine. SmackDown, that's fine. You don't want to watch NXT, that's fine too. I mean, it's your business. It is what it is. Mackenzie Mitchell, I'm missing that gorgeous face with that cute little mousy voice. Yep. Yeah, we all miss Mackenzie Mitchell back in the day, back of Impact days. Christy Hemmers. Christy Hemmers is a producer, I believe, in Impact now. She's back in Impact, not as a wrestler or a ring announcer. Bad ring announcer, by the way. I did not like Christy Hemmers, ring announcing. It was kind of corny. But, I'm an old school guy. I like Gary Michael Capetta, and guys like that, the Fink, of course, the legendary Fink, but it is what it is. Andre says, no, I've only watched Impact 3 times this year. Wow. You really got away from wrestling, didn't you, Andre? Wow, I'm shocked at that. Seem to enjoy NWA and MOW the most. Okay. Yeah, NWA's doing some good stuff. Matt Cardona, of all people, Zack Ryder is the NWA heavyweight champion. He has like 6 belts. Who knew? Who knew that Matt Cardona would be this good? Not as crappy like Zack Ryder was. Now he has 6 belts. And the most prestigious one he has is the NWA World Heavyweight title, Sweet Charlotte and everything. Where he took over Trevor Murdoch and everybody got pissed. But it is what it is. I don't follow MLW though, but I know Killer Cross and Scarlett Bordeaux are there, among others. So I don't really follow the NWA like I used to. They don't have power on that much. I mean, they have like 1-minute videos. I'm like, whatever. But I can't watch MLW, of course, because it's not on TV, and I don't follow the promotion. So, I follow good promotion. I mean, that's bad. I'm not to say Major League Wrestling's a bad promotion, but I just don't follow it like I do with Raw, SmackDown, NXT, AEW. Well, really, AEW I've been following the most, because I watch Raw and SmackDown, but it bores the hell out of me sometimes. So I just watch Dynamite and Rampage and the pay-per-views. But it is what it is. I mean, Ring of Honor's coming back under Tony Khan, which is awesome. He's going to be the head booker. That should be interesting. And the bad thing about this Ring of Honor Tony Khan booking thing now, Supercard of Honor's coming up. They don't even have a card yet. Besides Gresham and Bandito for the unified titles. That's it. And the Briscoes with a mystery opponent for the tag team belts. They only got 2 matches signed right now. I'm like, come on, Tony, you got to get the ball rolling on this, man. You want? I want Tony Khan's Supercard of Honor to be awesome, like blow out. I mean, Revolution already blew out WrestleMania. I want Supercard of Honor to just destroy it. I mean, it is what it is. I think Super Card of Honor is going to be great. I can only imagine what Tony Khan's going to sign and who's going to come back from Ring of Honor. Probably Jay Lethal might be there. And maybe, you know, main roster guys will be on Ring of Honor, so we could get, you know, maybe Punk, maybe Danielson comes back. Who knows? FTR might face the Briscoes. Well, anybody could face the Briscoes at this point, or maybe the Hardy Boys. Because Jeff Hardy's non-compete clause is over now. Now he's a free agent right now, but most likely he's going to AEW. He did say he was going to AEW, but is he going to appear tonight? I know the AFHO have a meeting today. It's on tonight's show. That should be interesting. Maybe Matt Hardy yells like, "I'm out of here. You take over, Andrade." Okay. It is what it is. That's it. Alright, Andre has some comments I just saw. I didn't see. Okay. Yeah, Matt Cardona is having the level of success Cody had after leaving WWE. Yeah, when Cody left, he went to Impact, had a good time in Impact for a little bit, with, you know, his feud with Mike and Maria Kanellis. That was basically it. With Brandy, of course. Then he goes to Japan, does great work in Japan with the Bullet Club, brings that over to the States, becomes Ring of Honor champion. You know, is on Being the Elite. He's like the greatest thing since sliced bread. But then AEW comes around. He's one of the executive vice presidents. And then he wins the TNT title. And then loses it to Brody Lee in like 2 minutes. Then he won it back somehow from Sammy. He wins it from Sammy Guevara, and then loses it back to Sammy Guevara in that unification match, which was stupid. It was very, very fucking stupid. Yeah, but Cody's got great success. Where is he gonna end up? Who knows? At this point, I guess we're gonna have to wait till either at WrestleMania or after WrestleMania where Cody Rhodes might land. It might be back in AEW, but I doubt it. But it is what it is. Okay. NWA Power is back on YouTube. Is that the full episodes, though? I know it's back on YouTube, but not the full episodes like they used to do every Tuesday at 6 o'clock. They don't do that no more, I don't think. So we'll move on from there. I'm really glad Impact Wrestling was able to poach a handful of Ring of Honor's top stars before Tony Khan bought it. Well, yeah, with the Honor No More stable, you know, with Vincent, Matt Taven, Mike Kanellis, Maria Kanellis, now Eddie Edwards, and PCO, doing some good stuff in Impact. That whole faction is just bombarding and killing, you know, the Impact stars. And, you know, you add the remnants of the Bullet Club, you know, with Jay White leading the group with the Good Brothers and Chris Bay. You know, now they're, you know, Jay White just had a match with Alex Shelley at Sacrifice. Now he's facing Chris Sabin, I think I don't think it's at Rebellion. I think it's next this week. I forget. But yeah, you know, now that Tony Khan's bought Ring of Honor, I think they're gonna go over there. So that faction's probably just gonna start disintegrating at the TV tapings. But they may keep it. I have no idea what's gonna happen. I don't know. So we'll move on. Yeah, we'll move on for now. All right, outside of Gresham, the Briscoes, and Lethal, Impact got the top stars in Ring of Honor. Yeah, basically. Like I said, you know, the OGK, Taven and Mike Bennett. I said Kanellis, but Mike Bennett. PCO, a big star, former world champion. OGK were the tag team champions. You bring in Eddie Edwards, a multiple-time champion, and different, you know, just a multiple-time champion. He's done it all in tag team wrestling and world titles and stuff like that. And then you bring in Maria Kanellis for a sex appeal. And then Vincent, you know, an up-and-coming star. Can't go wrong. I think I think Impact and Scott D'Amore and company hit a home run by bringing in the Ring of Honor stars. But we'll see what happens with them going forward from here. Alright, we got the Prince back. Prince says, bro, don't worry, I called the Black Queen. She's on her way. Well, we got, Lauren in the chat, the Tribal Queen. Should have been here a little bit earlier, but, you know, it's fine. Now we got more fucking notifications. I'm a popular guy, what do you want me to do? Alright, so Lauren, the Tribal Queen, is here. Better late than never, you know, she missed the Troll Brigade coming in. One guy in his 6,000 accounts. Or multiple guys with their 6,000 accounts because they're fucking lowlifes. But now we're on a roll now. Let's go. Alright, so Andre Kobil says, yeah, the Honor No More thing and Impact is the best thing they have going right now over there. Yeah, exactly. And the remnants of the Bullet Club. It is what it is. And now Tasha Steelz is the Knockouts champion. God damn these notifications. So, yeah, Tasha Steelz is now the Knockouts champion. By beating Mickie James. That's kind of cool. I'm glad Tasha Steelz won. You know. Now she's won the tag belt. And now the main women's belt. Can't go wrong there. I don't know who she's going to face next. But we'll see. You know, you do have Deonna Purrazzo in the background. Among all the other women there in Impact. Rosemary especially. You know, my demon assassin. My demon bride of the prophecy. Along with Jessica Havoc and Su Yung. Oh yeah, Su Young's part of the prophecy now. You didn't know that, did you? Well, part of DK, but we all know it's the prophecy, but... I told you we're getting bigger. We're getting bigger. We're getting stronger. We think we quit? We did not quit. We're never gonna quit. You think one of my good buddies, fan of YouTube, you think he quit? No, he didn't quit. He just got away from all this crap. He wants to focus on his life. That's fine. But he's not a quitter. He did not take the big L. You motherfuckers did. But, because we're still here. But I digress. Well, he's you know, away, but I'm here. And I'll always be here. Whether you like it or not. That's it. That's it. Alright, Lauren says that was a teaser for the Rebirth. Okay. Andre says, I actually took the time to watch Sacrifice the other night, and I think it was the first Impact event I've seen in a while, where every match on the card got "This is awesome" chant from the crowd. I didn't watch it. Sorry. You know, I had better things to do with my time than watch Sacrifice. I don't watch Impact at all. Except for Rosemary, when Rosemary's in action, that's it. I barely watch the product. Sorry. It's not the same as it used to be. It's getting good, but not as great as it used to be. But this was. Alright, Andre says it's similar to making Austin the leader of Team WCW ECW, which was gay as fuck. Yeah, I never liked Austin, you know, leading Team WCW ECW against the Team WWF, which was like led by Chris Jericho, Kurt Angle, The Undertaker. Like, why do you put Austin there? It makes no freaking sense. I mean, that was the best thing that WWE had back in like 2001, 2002-ish. The invasion angle was the best thing in the Ruthless Aggression era. But that's just me. And then they killed WCW, and they took most of the belts, and like they're gone. They kept the Cruiserweight belt. That went bye-bye after a while. They kept the US belt and changed it. Every other belt is gone. They kept the gold belt, the big gold belt. That was nice, but now it's gone. You know, just so many changes after that invasion angle with WCW dying and then ECW coming back around with, you know, with One Night Stand 1 and 2, which were great for ECW, you know, hardcore fans and stuff like that. But then, you know, when Vince took over ECW and made it a watered-down version of ECW, which sucked. And then killed it when he won the fucking belt. And then Ezekiel Jackson, who was the last ECW World Champion. And then they changed the look of the belt, which is, what are you doing? I never liked that silver, whatever it was, ECW belt. It looked like hideous. I like the old school ECW belt. I mean, come on. That's why I never liked the the WWE ECW thing. I hated it. I even asked Balls Mahoney, God rest his mighty soul, way back in the day, like 2005. I don't know what year it was. I saw him at an autograph signing here in Brooklyn. And I asked him, I was like, what do you think of the new ECW? He says, I hate it. It's not ECW. I was like, you're damn right it's not. I hate it too. I was agreeing with it. I had a nice 5-minute conversation. It's like, it's not ECW. I was like, no. I'm an old school ECW guy. I grew up with when you going through fucking flaming tables and stuff like that. Vince killed it. He killed the heart and soul of ECW, which was Tommy Dreamer's ECW and Paul Heyman, Where's Paul now? We're still working for Vince, but now he's in a better place with Roman Reigns. And you can't get that hardcore stuff, unless you follow GCW or GCW or H2O or No Holds Barred. It's probably the most hardcore federations in the land right now. GCW is just doing awesome right now. They sold out the Hammerstein Ballroom. They've gone on the road to LA. They're going to be in, where are they next? I think they're in Atlanta next. But good stuff with GCW, right? They're going to represent for WrestleMania week and everything. Weekend and all that other good shit. So, go check out GCW, man. You won't regret it. I guarantee you will not regret it. Alright, Andre says, Impact has always booked black wrestlers better than the other promotions. I think people need to recognize that. Oh yeah, they have a black world champion. Not being racist or anything, but, Moose is the champion. And they're booking him like a monster. But, you got, who is a damn... the X Division belt. I think it's Trey Miguel has the X Division belt. He's of African American descent. Tasha Steele's black Puerto Rican. Well, I can't say that. Well, I can say the words black Puerto Rican. It's black Rican. Or, I don't know how it's like, but she's black and Puerto Rican. You got that. So Impact's treating their souls better than WWE lately, but I digress from that. We'll move on. Alright, we got a lot of comments before we get back to our regularly scheduled program. Alright, Prince Idol says, bro, might have to step out again. It's very busy at the Palace of Wisdom. Yeah, I understand. We move on from there. Alright, Andre Kobil's back says, the invasion angle is the only thing in my history as a wrestling fan that made me give up on wrestling for a full calendar year. Was that bad? You hated that? I actually liked the invasion angle. The few months that it was around. We have like RVD winning the the hardcore belt, and Undertaker and Kane winning the WCW tag team belts, and the Dudleys won it, then the Hardys won it. That was some good stuff. The U.S. title was around, but it wasn't really defended much. And then the Cruiserweight title, you saw like the Hurricane and a couple other guys. Billy Kidman, I think, was there too. I actually thought it was the best thing in the Ruthless Aggression era from 2001, 2002-ish. It was great, and then, how it ended after Team WWE destroyed Team WWE ECW because Austin came back and like, oh! And Chris Jericho and The Rock helped them win. And Taker, of course, too. And then after that, like, most of the guys and girls from WWE ECW, like, all broken up. And I think the only person that... I think the only people that actually came out of it was Booker T, who became King Booker. And then, Diamond Dallas Page had a little bit of a run. his match with The Undertaker. It wasn't very great, but, his all... And then he had that, the lead into the DDP yoga stuff. And your mama's yoga, by the way. When he's all smiling, it's like, that's a good thing. His feud with Christian. I think it was over the European title, which was still around at that time. But, Buff Bagwell was on a couple episodes of Raw, and gone. And then you look at the ECW guys, all they have is RVD, Sabu, Sandman, who else? But Big Show went from WWE to ECW, and then won the title. From RVD, when that whole smoking thing, when RVD won the belt from Cena. But, yeah. So many memories of the invasion angle. It is what it is. Alright, we move on. Alright, Lauren says... Oh, I'm going to have a problem saying this word. Body Aqua. Did I say it right? Body Aqua? Would you like a... Oh. Chalupa? No. We'll move on from there. So, so that's Tasha Steele's Body Aqua. I'm probably saying that wrong, but it is what it is. Alright, let's get back to where we were on NXT. So we saw Imperium with Mackenzie Mitchell. They denied everything, getting involved and taking the Creed brothers out. Then MSK comes in and says, hey, if they can't go, we'll take you on for the tag team belts. And that's what happened. But I'll get to that match in a minute. Alright, so I gave that 2.25 out of 5 stars. Alright. Alright, after that, we go to Josh Briggs and Brooks Jensen. They're somewhere in the back. They accuse Legado del Fantasma of attacking the Creed brothers. Then we hear Elektra Lopez say, don't go accusing me because you can't get laid. Damn. That's some mean talk from a hot Latina, if you know what I mean. Jensen says, I'm working on it. Yeah, I bet. I'm working on it. Yeah, I bet. The pictures of freaking Elektra Lopez at night, right? You're working on it. Anyway, then Fallon and Henley kind of stops everything and wonders if Briggs and Jensen actually did it. That kind of sounded weird for a second. Because they do kind of have that, Brokeback Mountain type gimmick. But it is what it is. Yeah. Of course they didn't. Because, they're Briggs and Jensen. What do you want to do? They're both rednecks. Of course they didn't get laid. I get laid more than them. But it is what it is. We move on from that. So I gave that 2 out of 5 stars. We'll just move on from that. Alright. Just move my hand. Alright, got Nick Infante in the chat. The Tribal Chief is here. Yeah, a little bit late, but it's alright. Not to worry about that shit. Alright, a little bit late from, the crew to come in, but that's fine. That's fine. That's all fine and dandy. Alright, Andre's back. Did DDP even get one move on The Undertaker during the invasion angle? It was that lopsided. That whole angle was written to bury the legacy of WCW. That's why WCW fans never returned the ratings show. I don't think he actually did that many moves in that whole match. I forgot what pay-per-view it was. It was Judgment Day. He barely did anything. Undertaker just whipped his ass. And that's sad because I'm a DDP mark, because, the whole Diamond Cutter, bang, Gilmore Cutter stuff. But yeah, I think that whole freaking angle really kind of killed DDP's career. It was like, you're out of here. We'll move on. Okay. Andre says, and let's not forget they embarrassed Booker T like a clown for a full year before starting to push him. Yes. That whole thing with Austin. I mean, the thing with Austin, I thought the feud was okay. With the Austin Booker T fight in the supermarket, that was funny. But then Austin whipped his ass at the pay-per-view. Then Booker T, has to be the sacrificial lamb when Triple H came back from injury. at SummerSlam. I thought that was stupid. Then after that, he becomes King Booker, and he just goes right through the roof. Should have done that from the beginning. They should have made Booker T the champion, you know, when this whole invasion started. I think Scott Steiner was the champion at the time. Who was actually, I think Scott Steiner was, no, Booker T was the last champion of WCW at the last Nitro. I could be wrong on one of those, but it is what it is. But yeah, now, Booker T went from jobber basically to King Booker in the span of like a few months to a year. And it really resurrected his career. And he went on from there, Hall of Famer twice. But it is what it is. We'll move on from there. Alright, then we get to the last man standing match between Eli Drake. And that's not an insult. That's just a fact of life. He takes on Grayson Waller. Hardcore hitting match, brutal stuff. You know, Eli was just beating the living crap out of Grayson Waller for a while. Here's the BFT, but Grayson gets his feet. Gets to his feet. Then we got a trash can shot. As we go to break, come back, they're fighting on the balcony, and then Eli knocks Grayson Waller off the balcony into oblivion. But somehow we see, you know, him come back somewhere. So, oops, a little bit of lag, sorry about that. Alright, so Eli goes to the ring, thinks it's basically over. And then we see Sanga carrying Waller to the ring. He's basically out of the match. But the match doesn't end because he has to be incapacitated for a count of 10. So a chair to the back really does nothing to Sanga, so he chokeslams Eli on the apron. Ow. Then he takes out some handcuffs. But Eli's too smart and handcuffs Sanga around the ring post. Then we get a jumping neckbreaker slam. And the fans want a table, so Waller rakes the eyes, tries another rolling stunner, then he gets tossed over the top and through a ringside table. But Waller gets up after that. Eli grabs a chair. Just takes the chair. It's like, I don't need a chair. Then he throws it in, then he kicks Waller right in the chest. Then another trash can is put over Waller, leaving Eli to go and beat on Sanga with the chair, just for no reason. You didn't come faster than fear! Whatever. Grayson fights back and hits Eli with something. I don't know what it was, but then he goes up top, hits the Macho Man elbow, yeah, right through the announce table, dig it. That was cool. Then they're both down, and then Waller uses Sanga to pull himself up and beats the count. 1, 2, 3. The match is over. So Grayson Waller once again beats Eli Drake. Damn. In about 16 minutes. That's basically it. So we'll move on from there. Match was pretty brutal, and I gave it 3.25 out of 5 stars. That's it. Alright, after that we go to Braun Breaker talking about what the NXT title means to him and how much it motivates him in the ring. And he says he's going to be running through the roadblock. Nice pun. But it is what it is. Alright, for Lauren, the best part of the show for Lauren, her good buddy Tony D'Angelo. Hey, my cousin Tony D'Angelo, he gets you a pizza pie for $2. You know, so Tony D'Angelo's in a restaurant, probably eating chicken parm. Give me some. And promises to become the new dawn of NXT at Stand and Deliver. Foreshadowing, are we? Maybe Tony D'Angelo goes into that North American title match. Let's see what happens from there. And we move on. Alright, then we get to the other half of the semifinals in the Women's Dusty Rhodes Classic. Io Shirai, my third wife, Io Shirai and Kaylee Ray take on Kaden Carter and Casey Catanzaro. As we see Toxic Attraction watching from the balcony. They had waiters there, and then Malik Blade and Idris Enofe take over, and they're just standing there. not really doing much, like getting boners. I'm like, oh, would you like some more champagne there, Mandy? Would you like a black, BBC? Not you've probably seen that before, but yeah, anyway. They go back and forth. There's a really wicked spot where they go Carter and Catanzaro go for a neckbreaker 450 combo. It gets broken up. So Kayden Carter gives Kaylee Ray a Doomsday Poison Rana. Yeesh. And Kaylee Ray landed right on her head. Boing! Oof. Hope she's okay. Io has to shove Carter in the corner for the break. But thankfully, Kaylee Ray finished the match. She gets up, hits the KOR bomb on Kayden Carter, and then Io does what she does best. Besides, she hits the moon over moonsault. 1, 2, 3. They get the win in about 11 minutes. So I get that match 2.25 out of 5 stars. So we got Io and Kaylee Ray in the finals, taking on Dakota Kai and Wendy Choo Choo. Please don't give it to them. Knowing WWE, they will give it to Wendy Choo and Dakota Kai. So Dakota Kai will win the Dusty Cup for the 2nd year in a row. Please no. Please no. No. Give Io what she wants. The Grand Slam. Well, not the Grand Slam. Well, not really the Grand Slam, but... NXT title champion, women's tag team champion. Well, yeah, going for the women's tag team champions. Let them win that. So let Io and freaking Kaylee Ray win and just beat the crap out of Gigi and JC Jane. Give me what I want. That's all I gotta say about that. Alright, so 2.25 out of 5 stars for that. Alright, then we see Corey J jump Mandy Rose in the Toxic Lounge as payback for Raquel Gonzalez getting jumped early in the night. Payback's a bitch, ain't it, Mandy? Alright, after that, we see Indy Hartwell and Persia Parada with Duke Hudson arguing over who cost them their Dusty Cup match last week. So we get a match. Match is set up between Indy and Persia coming up probably next week. Duke Hudson offers to help Persia Parada train. I bet. So she's like, ooh, really? She shoves him into the locker and then they basically have sex. No, they don't. They just lip lock and that's pretty much it. That's it. So I give that 2 out of 5 stars. Alright, then we hear from Tiffany Stratton who wants to break Saray's face. Ouch. Daddy, she's hit me in the back of the head, Daddy. It is what it is. So I give that 2 out of 5 stars. Alright, then we go to the tag team title match between MSK and Imperium. So MSK was probably the ones that took out the Creed brothers. But the Creed brothers come back. Because of disqualification, they beat up both teams. Match doesn't even last that long, 5.5 minutes. So it's probably going to be a triple threat match for the tag team belts that Stand and Deliver. I hope the Creed brothers win. I had them to win last night, but I guess it's not ready yet. So, but I hope they win the titles on them at Stand and Deliver, and that's pretty much it. So we get that. So I gave that 2.25 out of 5 stars. After that whole beatdown goes on, Fabian Aichner gets dropped on his head off a German suplex attempt. Oh boy. Some of these people cannot do these moves landing on their head like Madcap Moss landed on his freaking head and almost broke his goddamn neck. Could have been paralyzed for all we know. Well, thankfully he finished the match and it was just basically nothing. It is what it is. Nick says NXT wasn't bad. No, it wasn't. It wasn't that bad. But it is what it is. Alright, after that, we go to Draco Anthony and Harland with Joe Gacy. They have a stare down. But Gacy, being the conservative he is, tells Anthony to let more people in. So Zion Quinn comes in to tell Anthony to be his own man. And Gacy tells Anthony to think about it a little bit more. We'll be waiting. So I think Joe Gacy's starting to form a faction, this like conservative faction with him, Harlan, possibly Draco Anthony, and maybe Zion Quinn. That's kind of a weird, kind of a strong faction. But Nick had a comment and he retracted it. It's okay. We move on. Alright, then we see... Alright, so I gave that 2.25 out of 5 stars. Let me move on. Then A-Kid is coming from NXT UK to NXT. Not that I watch NXT UK, but I've heard good things about A-Kid. Not that kid, but it is what it is. Talk about Gary Carter. But it is what it is. Alright, then we got Checker Time! They're all happy that A-Kid's coming to NXT. That's cool. So we get all that. Then we get to that. Alright, then we go to the main event of the evening, ladies and gentlemen, for the NXT World Heavyweight Championship. Braun Breaker, Dolph Ziggler, and Tommaso Ciampa, the Psycho Killer. This was probably a good match. I didn't think the ending... I didn't see the ending coming, but they went, like... at it like 3 bulls going at it. Freaking Breaker breaks Ziggler in half with a spear. Does the same thing to Ciampa. Then Ziggy gets a Gorilla Press Slam. Connects, he was about to retain the title, and then Bobby Roode comes out and pulls out the referee. And then Ciampa hits the Willow's Bell and the Fairy Tale ending on Braun Breaker. He's about to win the title. And then Ziggy runs in to throw Ciampa off. He covers for a near fall. And then Bobby Roode, once again, pulls Braun Breaker out of the way, throws him out of the ring. Then Ciampa's running, gets out of the way of Ciampa's running knee, throws him out of the ring. And then Dolph Ziggler's left in the ring and hits a super kick on Ciampa. 1, 2, 3. We have a new NXT World Champion, and his name is Dolph fucking Ziggler. Well, he said he was going to do it, and he did it. I was hoping he'd lose and Braun Breaker would just win and go to Stand and Deliver and face somebody, like Pete Dunne maybe or something like that. But, so Ziggy gets the win. Match was pretty damn good. I gave it 3.5 out of 5 stars. That's pretty much it for NXT. So, I'm not a big fan of Dolph Ziggler, and I don't know if it's like Nick's saying surprised to see Dolph with an NXT title. Don't know if that's good or a downgrade for Ziggler. I mean, it's just I think it's a downgrade go to NXT, but kind of an upgrade. So it's kind of a mixed bag with Ziggy. You go down to NXT, you win the world title, but you come up and you job on the main roster. What else you do on Raw? Job. I don't know. So it's kind of like a win-lose situation for Ziggy and Roode. Even though Roode, they lost that tag match too. Yeah, job will go to Titus Catering for Bobby Roode and Ziggy, but hopefully I think it's just a mini push for Ziggy. It's like, hey, we're good. You're not doing much here on the main roster, so we're gonna send you down to NXT. You're gonna help this guy Braun Breaker, build him up some more. You're gonna win the NXT title, and then you're gonna lose it right back. He's probably gonna lose it right back to Braun Breaker at Stand and Deliver. So he's gonna have like a almost 3 week title reign. And I hate short title reigns. I hate short title reigns. If it's like 2 weeks, 1 week, 2 weeks, 3 weeks, a day, a month, 2 months. I like long title reigns. That's just my preference. 3 to 6 months, I'm fine with. But then it gets a little bit boring if it's like 1 year, or in Roman's case, almost 2 years. But at least Roman knows how to win that belt. He's doing something with that Universal title and winning it and having a Hogan-like run. Or, you can say he's having a Jay Lethal type run too, even though Jay Lethal had 2 belts. But Roman could get 2 belts and just wipe the floor for the rest of the year. But he's probably gonna lose to Drew McIntyre, probably by SummerSlam. But we'll see. We'll see what happens with that. All right, so that is it for my NXT review. Wasn't the best. Wasn't the best. Wasn't the worst. Minus the trolls coming in early on But it's alright. Just mindless dumbbell trolls who lie out of their ass and have 6,000 accounts. And that's basically it. I don't care about you. I don't care about you. We don't care about you. I'm done with this crap. I'm not going to sink down to your level anymore. I'm focusing on my life and my job, and that's it. You can focus on my dick, but that's all you can do. But it is what it is, because you ride it so much. And that's all I gotta say about that. Yeah, exactly. Like, be gone, trolls. Be gone. Be gone and nick my balls. That's it. Go be somewhere else. Yeah, go be with your boyfriends. And that's all I gotta say about that. So, like I said, not the best review. Not the worst review I've ever done. Not the best video I've ever done. But, you know, it is what it is. You know, the trolls love me. They can't get enough of me. They can't do anything about it. It is what it is. And that's all I gotta say about that. So, my final rating for NXT Roadblock. I'll give it about a 6. So, I'll go 6 out of 10 stars. Let me know what you guys think of the show down below in the comments section of the video. And that's pretty much all I gotta say about that. And we'll move on. I would do my thank yous like Prince Idol wants me to do the thank yous, but I'm just gonna say thank you to Nick, thank you to Lauren, thank you to Prince Idol for coming in, Andre Corbeil for coming in, and even the trolls, thank you for coming in and giving me a lot of views. That's all I gotta say about that. Thank you for the free views, because you watched. I don't care how many dislikes you gave me, but you still watched, and you still love me. And that's all I gotta say about that. So anyway, so they're done. We don't care anymore. We're just gonna focus on our business, and business is good. And that's all I gotta say about that. So 6 out of 10 stars for NXT. That's pretty much all I gotta say about that. Alright, we got Dynamite coming up in about 45 minutes. Should be some good stuff. We got the AEW World Heavyweight Champion in action. Hangman Adam Page, who does a lot of cowboy shit. He's taking on the number 2 ranked contender. That is Dante Martin. That should be an interesting match. We got Jon Moxley and Bryan Danielson teaming up in a tag match against I don't know who. William Regal will be in that corner. We got that. Jericho is supposed to address Eddie Kingston. Probably a rematch coming up at probably next week at St. Patrick's Day Smash or St. Patrick's Smash, whatever it's called. Or maybe they'll just lead all the way up until Double or Nothing. I don't know, but we got that. What else do we got? I know the AFHO have a meeting. So that's kind of interesting. Maybe Jeff Hardy debuts. I don't know. We'll see. But should be a good night of action on Dynamite from Estero, Florida, or whatever there is. Some freaking city named Estero or Esero. Who knows? But they're in Florida still. But it is what it is. And that's all I gotta say about that. Alright, thanks everybody for watching. Everybody in the chat, even the trolls, thank you for watching. And until next time, I'm Peter Gilmore saying, peace out, rock on, and rock hard with your Go Cute! And if you're not down with that, well, trolls, you know what's coming. If you're not down with that, me, Nick, Lauren, Prince Idol, even Andre Corbeil, and the entire prophecy, which is real, I gave you a receipt on that one. Me and the entire prophecy, we got 3 words for ya. Fuck you, man. And that's all I gotta say about that. Thanks for watching, everybody, and I'll see you again next time. Peace.